Right, just a bit of an update since last we looked at the chassis. I've been welding away, first time with that welder there. I got for a really good price from a friend of ours, Paul Wood, up in Yorkshire. What I've been doing is I've been working on this side of the chassis. Now you can see there, there's a load of quite nice silvery metal and no infill panel, well, none that you can see. However, from this point to this point is a new panel. These holes here were covered by the old repair panel, which came to here. You can just see where I've filled where I've ground the old panel off and sort of indented the chassis. I've refilled that with new weld. I'll just give you a bit of a close up. As you can see, reasonably good all the way along. That's the original top edge of the chassis member. I've just replaced the side and the underside, which I can't really show you right now, but as you can see, that's the welded edge all the way up there and then along this edge here, and you can see where the weld has been ground back reasonably flat. A few undulations in it, can't quite get it flat, but you know. Now this area here that you can see just along here, that was all quite messy, full of little holes, so I built that up with new weld and ground that reasonably flat. The hole you can see just there is where the front suspension, or the front hanger for the rear suspension hangs. Just to give you some idea what it looked like before, I'll show you the other side. You'll see what kind of weld had been done to it before. This is the other side of the chassis, and all they've done is just pull it right over the mess that was there before. I mean, you can see how he's just hooked it around that bracket there. That's the bracket that hung in that hole I was showing you, and those 3 holes on the other side, or 4 holes should I say, were hidden entirely. Now they're for the the running boards to hang from. So the next thing I've got to do is, you can just see the back of that one there, I've brought the return back as it was before, so I've had to weld it onto the inner side, which is, let's just have a look. Those 2 plates will come together when I've done. What I've got to do now is cut that inner one off, which is a bit of a mess. You can see the state of the steel in there, it's quite disgusting. There you go. Now to cut all that out, refabricate the plate on the back, which I'll show you now. That plate there, there we go. Refabricate that plate and let it in like I have on the other side, and then finalise the welding. And then, as I say, there'll be the same trick to pull on this side and on the inside of that member too.